It's 3 a.m. on the morning of October 1st, 2021, and in what seems to be a new annual tradition, I am on my way south to the sugar fields of South Florida to kick off the 2021 harvest season with a very special train. Coming into Moorhaven at 6 a.m. still yields darkness, but by the time I arrive in Clewiston, there's just enough light to reveal the star of today's show, USSC number 148. Number 148 is an American Locomotive Works 462 Pacific type steam locomotive, originally built for the Florida East Coast in April of 1920. The engine served on the FEC until the 1950s when it was sold to U.S. Sugar for revenue cane service. In the 70s, it was sold off into private ownership, where it operated for a few tourist lines throughout the Northeast before falling into disrepair by the late 80s.
Stop men at work, so don't proceed.
He just pulls the whole thing out of the ground. Oh no,
Yep.
It comes down. Okay.
It comes down.
I got you.
By the 2000s, the engine was stored in Colorado in a rather poor condition. But in 2016, with the envision to open a tourist line, USSC bought back 148 and began a 4-year restoration that culminated with the first run of the engine 1 year ago for the 2020 harvest season kickoff train. The 148 has now operated about 5 times since then, and as the plans for the tourist operation materialize, the engine will only operate more and more on this unique stretch of track.
Hey, thanks for opening the fence and letting us get a photo up.
Hey, that's fine. No problem. No problem.
And now back to today, because it's time to get the 2021 harvest season underway. With 2 toots of the whistle, 148 begins easing out of the shop tracks to head to the main line.
He's on to the south road. Okay, when you get here,
Today's run will actually be much longer than the 2020 version of this train, with this year having a 15-mile trip from Moorhaven to Clewiston. I got here early so I could chase the deadhead move out to Moorhaven. So now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds as we watch 148 make quick work of the outbound trip to Moorhaven.
cars are these vehicles? Last year you took over 10. Yep, it's cane loads.
Now that 148 was ready, the loads were brought out for the engine to bring back to Clewiston. GP11 number 305 had the honors this morning, and when we chased 148 back, look closely at some of these sugar hoppers, as you might notice some interesting things about their past service life. Now that 148 has its consists, enjoy the sights and sounds as we chase the train back to the Clewiston sugar mill. Now that 148 has officially opened the harvest season, it's time for the engine to return to the shops for a 5-hour public display session, so everyone in the city has a chance to view this amazing work of engineering. As you can see, there was a good amount of people out, and as I was leaving, all the kids were coming in as school just let out. It's good to see the new generation taking an interest in old, classic machinery that is now a living relic of the past. So overall, a great start to the 2021 harvest season, and another great performance put on by the crew of 148. Special shout out to the Sugar Express, the USSC, and FMW Solutions for putting on an event that was even better than last year's. Also special shout out to Tolga, Gary, and all the rail fans that I saw out there for this event. Good seeing you all. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.